Unit 4.1. Collecting data. Terms. Sensor. Device that detects or measures a physical property and records, indicates, or otherwise responds to it. Objective. Using a computer, collect data using an ArduSat spaceboard to retrieve sensor values. To collect this data, you will need the following equipment: a sensor board, Motino transmitter, a USB cable, and a computer. Today we will be investigating different sensors using the ArduSat spaceboard. The sensors on the spaceboard include luminosity sensor, measures the amount of light; temperature sensor, measures ambient temperature; accelerometer, measures acceleration; gyroscope, measures angular velocity; magnetometer, measures magnetism; ultraviolet light sensor, measures UV light; infrared thermopile, measures temperature of objects; RGB sensor, measures red, green, and blue color. The Motino transmitter has plugs where you can connect a small battery and the spaceboard. It also has a USB hub that connects to your computer via USB. Your USB cable should be USB-A to USB Mini-A. It should be at least 6 feet long. Sensors are used to collect information or data. That information can be used for controlling devices or just for research. An example of application of collecting data could be a drone flying over a field to determine if it's ready for harvest or if it needs more water. A few things to be aware of before getting started. You will need to use the Google Chrome browser for this experiment. Go to the website https://ehub.ardusat.com/experiments/4709. Next, sign in. If you don't have an account, you can create one. You'll also need to install the ArduSat experiment platform Chrome extension. To do this, scroll down past the Load All Sensors code to the button Load on Arduino. Click on it, and then click Install ArduSat Experiment Platform Chrome app. Then click Add App. A notification will pop up in the left corner indicating that the ArduSat Experiment Platform app has been added to Chrome. You will only have to do this once. In this activity, we are going to learn more about the ArduSat spaceboard and the sensors on it. We'll also load the All Sensors code onto the Motino and look at a live stream of the data. Supplies needed. You'll need each of the following items from the ROAV Copter sensor kit: Motino transmitter, spaceboard, and a USB cable. Here you can review where the sensors are located on the spaceboard. You can see side 1 and side 2. Be sure to have your spaceboard connected to the Motino transmitter with the connector. The connector inserts into the connector on the spaceboard. Once connected, make sure to run the USB cable from the Motino transmitter to the computer. Now we are navigating to the Load All Sensors section of the website. Inside this code, it tells you what data format and baud rate you will be using later on in the experiment. Scroll down and click on the Settings button. Make sure it is connected to your Motino. Under baud rate, select 9600 and JSON for the data format. There may be more than one option under your serial port. Pick one and click Save, then click Run on Arduino. You will see a green notification at the top of your screen indicating the code uploaded successfully. This could take 30 seconds to a minute to load. If it fails, select another option under your serial port until it loads. It would be wise to make a note of this port for later experiments. Here are some sensors that will be used in later activities. You will see live in real time readings broadcast from the spaceboard. For easier interpretation of the data, see numeric values below the graphs. When data reading is complete, you can disconnect. You can load other code in the future depending on what sensors you want to use. This requires you to think of future experiments using computational thinking. You will use the same steps as earlier mentioned.